Hello, this is CJ. This here is a precious metals video or a silver stacking video. I'm going to show you guys pretty much what I've been doing since I've been gone for quite some time now. And I like to talk about precious metals and what I've learned about it up to this point. Been investing in precious metals for the last 5 or 6 months. I like to talk about two subjects in precious metals. One is numismatic value and bullion value. And this is pretty much what I got laid out right now. I got what they call collectible coins or junk silver, and this is my safe. This is another folder in which to store junk silver or collectible coins. Those are national park quarters. I hope to reach the end maybe in 2015. And today's date right now is December, or basically 12th month, 27th day of 2013, time 5:16 a.m. This is right before work. I have to go to work anyway, and this is pretty much like gold layered coins, you know, and some junk silver. Over here's my safe, and what you've seen from my first video, I had a lot of quarters and coins, rolled coins. I had paper money in envelopes, and right now the safe is empty because I have everything spread out right there. And I'll tell you why later on. Of course, that's my great gator head that I used to have when I was driving trucks. He sat on the dashboard. Of course, it's my camera case. And a money bag from U.S. Bank, that's what I bank with. And old empty sleeves from just, you know, different online, coin and collectible coin dealers. And of course, an empty case that, you know, might be something to store, you know, gold layered coins or coins on display. I just kept the boxes. Anyway, over here we'll shed a little light on the subject, and over here we have what my first investment in precious metals, which I seen in a magazine, and it was a 1 ounce replica of the new $100 bill. This is Ben Franklin, and it's got what you would call proof quality, which basically means it's shiny. You know, and it probably has some numismatic value, I'd say. And from what I learned, numismatists are the ones that grade coins, and when they do, they put them in, they encapsulate them in what would be a grading capsule, I'd say, usually square, and the grading agency is right there across the top. And numismatic value, I'd say people starting out in coins, or basically people in general. If you go back and forth to work for a living, you should deal in mostly just bullion. And that's what I believe. If you don't have to work for a living, you got a business and you got excess money, tons of disposable income, I would go numismatic value, which is basically graded in coins that are going to be more valuable than what the intrinsic value, which is the metal content of that coin, is worth. You know, so you take numismatic value. Say this coin is a spousal coin. This is a portrait of Mary Todd Lincoln. This is Abraham Lincoln's wife. Yeah, and this is her right there, supposedly serving or aiding soldiers. You know, I think she has a book in her hand. Yeah, I can't see it that well. But when I first got into coinage, you know, I took an interest in this shiny little piece here. And this ran me about $100, which is, you know, way above what an ounce of silver would be. This is an ounce. How they got that thing that flat and able to encapsulate it, I don't know. But I think the ones for 2014 have a backing on it. They just don't have a paper backing on it that's also encapsulated along with the silver. They have like a building, look like governmental building of some sort on the back of the 2014 version. They still make these, and I think they made one for 2012, but I just happened to pick up on the one for 2013. By the way, I got 2 of them. I thought it was going to be really badass then. I got 2. Matter of fact, they give you a nice little sleeve to protect the nice little carrying case or display case. The sleeve in the display case is probably part of the cost there. Ran me about a couple $100 for both of them, you know. But if I'd known any better, I just went bullion. You know, straight bullion. And say for instance, these are bullion. And by the way, I did learn that most of your gold is 22K that you buy online, unless it specifically tells you. This is 24K. These are 24K. Here we have an Indian or Buffalo coin. This is a Canadian maple leaf. And like I say, this is a numismatic graded coin. I paid $3 grand for this one $10 gold piece. Well, that's the denomination of this is a $10 gold piece, you know. But it for this intrinsic value, you know, plus the numismatic value of it, $3 grand. Matter of fact, I only got 2 of those, right? I thought I was really gonna hit it big, which it may. I ain't doubting them, you know. I'm not doubting them 100%, but you know, as far as parting with $3 grand when I could have gotten like 2 of these for just compared to one of those. Right now at this date and time, 2012, December 27th of 2013. These are running about $1,200 a piece right now. This one here should be less than that. You know, at the time I bought this, I asked another online coin dealer, and they said they'd buy this for me for about $900. And I kind of felt a little, you know, used up at that point, but I just hung on to it. I didn't send it back because I didn't know if I should or if I shouldn't, you know. So that's why I'm doing this video. So if anybody's want to get into coins or they're already into coins and just beginning, maybe they might want to use this as a means of determining how far they want to take it, you know. Also, these are coins are mostly 1 ounce. You got different coins, you know. And the beauty of it is gold and silver is recognized worldwide, and they all come in 1 ounce standards, you know. And I'm not gonna take them all out the plastic and hold them way up close to the camera, you know, and just take up a lot of time because I have to go to work. I've seen some pretty impressive silver stacking videos where a lot of silver stackers have a big layout of silver coins, beautiful layout, and quite impressive though. But you know, I'm not gonna do that. You know, I think we've all, if you want to see what these coins would probably look like, go to other silver or coin videos and they'll show you. I learned a lot from coin dealers online, and also I'd like to say a big thanks for YouTube for letting people get online and getting the message out, you know, worldwide or locally, however they want to do it. And YouTube is for the people. It's not controlled 100% by the government, you know, and people don't get paid for doing they're giving out information on the videos. They don't. It's something they love to do, and they would love to get the message out. You know, just like anybody that loves like restoring cars, you know, and they go tell their buddies, hey, I got this 1965 Impala, and I'm doing all this stuff to it. That person they're talking to could probably care less. But if they put that car on YouTube, the ones that do care about old cars and restoring them would flock to his videos. So actually, it's you know, kind of sifts. Online videos kind of sifts through all the people who really care, you know, and that's a good thing. You know, over here is pretty much what I'm more proud of is Bullion. You know, all the silver here. You know, all these ain't 100%. You know, proof. Well, they're proof coins, but they're not just 100%. You know, out of whack, out of content with the, you know, today's market value. These are like in stacks of tubes of 20. I believe I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 eagles, American, you know, what they call eagle coins. This is an eagle coin that's encapsulated, but it's not a graded encapsule. It's just a protective encapsule. This is what you call bullion. This is the American version. Walking Liberty, and it's got an impressive American emblem on the back, which is why they call it a silver eagle. And I got 3 silver eagles. I got 1 buffalo, which is basically a silver buffalo instead of gold, silver tubes. That is, there's tubes of 20, you know. And of course, this is probably the buffalo or eagle. Well, it's either one of these 2 cases. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's just it. You know, you get watch out. Beware of certain online, you know, dealers. Say, for instance, the ones that sold me those. The ones that sold me all that hype are right here. U.S. money reserve. Watch out for these guys. If they get you on the phone, they're going to try to, you know, give you a big old script that's going to take up waste a lot of your time, your phone time. You wouldn't get a word in edgewise, and they want to sell you a bunch of hype, like you got $5,000 or $6,000 in your back pocket. You can just drop off real quick, you know, like I did, which I wish I'd have spent more wisely now, you know. But watch out for these guys. Don't get on the line with them. You know, they probably got on the internet. They said, you know, the critics and you know, they're, you know, critics like Scam Report. You know, these guys are all on there and carrying on. And I'm not saying that this is fake. They're not going to go that far. You know, they have probably paid fines before in the past, but they're not going to go that far where they sell me fake gold. These here two coins I got from ATMEX. ATMEX seems to be more trusted. They don't get you on the phone and try to talk you a whole bunch of hype and ring everything they can probably get out of you, like U.S. Money Reserve representatives do. My vision of them, these representatives for U.S. Money Reserves, they're probably sitting in their living room and they probably turn on a little volume in the background, which makes it sound like people are talking on phones in different cubicles. It makes it sound like they're in the office atmosphere. That's my vision of them. You know, they're probably doing this from their home and want to say you a whole bunch of hype. You know, they make it sound professional, but you know, like I say, I would probably just avoid these people. You know. But I like ATMEX. Maybe if you can find some other online coin dealers that deal with them. You know, that's where I bought most of my silver from. You know, like I say, this is my silver stack. I probably got well over 100 ounces of silver bullion. You know, now this is what they call junk silver. Junk silver is just old, you know, historical coins. 1921. They sent me 2 Morgans. And this is a particular online dealer, and they sent me 2 peace dollars, you know, encapsulated. What these people do, you'll see a lot of online dealers say, hey, we'll send you 2 coins at first, and then we'll send you 2 every 2 months. But they're not going to let you lock in that particular price. They want to ride the market out, just in case these do go up in value. They want to send you 2 coins and then send a bill for them. So instead of paying $130 like I did for these 2 coins and waiting a couple of months later, well, if silver goes up, they might sell you these 2 coins for like $500 or $600. You know, I'm not too sure I'd want to go ahead and complete that obligation, because this is going to stretch out for the next year and something. You know, they won't let you just buy them all at once. They just want to feed them out to you a little bit. I may try to fulfill that obligation, and they're going to send me a nice little display case. That's what they all will tell you. Get your first 2 orders, which would be 4 months down the line when you get the first 2 orders. Then they'll send you a display case, you know. And I might go ahead and complete that obligation. And if they get too high valued, I'll probably get back with ATMEX and find, you know, lesser graded, you know, junk silver coins, you know, or Morgan dollar coins to complete that, to fill that case up. And this is like a glorified version of the Silver Eagle. That's what that is. That's a 4-ouncer. And it's got the American emblem on the back, you know, and that's pretty much it there, you know. And over here, I just kind of collected coins a little bit, you know. I think this comes from Littleton Coin Company. They will try to squeeze a little bit of hype in on you, you know, try to give you a coin that's, you know, nicely polished or whatever, you know. So kind of watch them, but they seem like to be an honest crew. But I would just deal with like collectible coins and so forth, and keep it light. You might find your other collectible coins other than Littleton Coin Company, and like PCS stamps and coins or something, or even your local coin dealer. They'll probably help you complete this whole folder here. The folder comes from Littleton Coin Company, and so does this folder. Like I said, these here are just, you know, national park quarters. And like I say, if I make it 2015, which I should do, let me stop talking negative. I want to complete, you know, the last 2 that go in there. You know, it's just a conversation piece. Just like these here gold layered coins. Gold layered coins don't have any intrinsic value. This is probably some kind of alloy or some kind of non-magnetic metal that's layered in gold. They look valuable, but they're not. I got into the internet. I got on the internet and asked the question. And I came up with, you know, I read upon critics that say, hey, these are a good conversation piece. That's basically it. You know, this Eisenhower dollar would probably be worth more than gold layered coins, even though they try to make you think they are. You know, of course, you can take this and throw it on the counter and probably get some goods and services. But you can't take this here nice shiny gold layered coin and throw it on the counter and get a loaf of bread. You know, they'll probably call the manager and say, hey, you know, can we do that? These are gold layered Indian head pennies. They give you a little case and a little history of what went on in that area that the penny was, you know, originated. You know, I might punch them on out and put them in this here little baggie, along with these here buffalo nickels. These are just a little excess from Littleton Coin Company, little buffalo nickels, a few more Indian head pennies. You know, here's a Kennedy half dollar, 2003. 2003? Yeah. The reason you don't see these is because they don't circulate. People keep them, you know, because they think they're going to be valuable one day. When really they're not. This doesn't have any silver content or gold content. And this is a National Park quarter. Is gold layered and platinum with platinum accents. It's just layered. It's a conversation piece. Yeah, I paid $50 for these two. This other one that's in the baggie, and they said just like they was going to do me with the Morgan dollars, send me 2 every couple of months. You know, and then they're going to send me a nice little display case. You know, they all basically operate the same. These online coin companies, and I canceled that order. I just got those two and say, hey, I'll pay you $50. I'm glad I stopped that because I've been out of $2 grand just to get something that looks pretty. That's not going to have any good solid value. These Indian dollars don't circulate either because people keep them for keepsakes or whatever, you know, and they don't have any value, you know. So, and in my safe, from when you see me on my last video, I mean my first video, I'm saying last. My first video, I had coins rolled and everything, and this safe was heavy. Get rid of all that weight. Go to the Coinstar, dump all your coins in there in the Coinstar machine, and let them print you out a little receipt, and you can take them up to the grocery store, customer service window, and get cash for them, and you know, and turn them into something that does have value. You know, time is going by, and every day that goes by, we're getting older. We don't need to just hold on something that just looks pretty. You know, like gold layered coins. You know, that's the way I feel about it. Anybody that wants to start, you know, using precious metals as a hedge against inflation or whatever, or something that you have and hold that you don't get a certificate or receipt, there's some stock fund, something that you put in your own safe, I would suggest silver. Look at your other silver videos, you know, see what's happening. Of course, to finish this video out, yeah, the old gator head. Yeah, I do bank with U.S. Bank. These are just old sleeves, you know. I think this sleeve was just cover that little nice carrying case up or something. You know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And these pouches, I might put some other junk coins in there to complete my collection, or just have on hand. Give them to a kid or something. You know, of course, also you might want to keep you some cash. You know, I have cash, $100 bills, you know. A few stacks of $100 bills, you know. It's good to still have you some cash. Just don't convert all your savings into silver, because that's what we trade with, cash. You know. But anyway, well, that's all I can think of right now. I better get on to work. This is me, CJ 3026. Formerly that CJ player. I'm not a player, like I say. Life, we should be players in life. You know, if you want to be a player, know how to control life. Don't let life control you. You know. But anyway, you know, that player stuff. You know, that's just. When I first got introduced to the internet, I just took up that, you know, handle, you know, thought you had to be hype, you know, cool and so forth, you know. But anyway, yeah, that about sums it up. I better get on how to go to work. Yes, yeah, CJ, I'll see you on the next video.